An unresolved issue is something that causes you to spend your precious time and your energy dwelling on the past. On past mistakes, on past errors and omissions. The more that you dwell, the more that it starts to affect you, the more insecure you start to feel about yourself. When you allow these things to affect your mood, what happens is that it starts to affect the way that you interact with people, the way that you treat other people. And if you're constantly regretting something from the past, which leads you to regret the way that you treated somebody else, you're just going to feel much worse about yourself, and it's going to spiral downwards. So again, don't give yourself unresolved issues. You have to learn to forgive and to move on right away. You can't take that with you. It's not going to give you anything beneficial. Now remember, the mistakes that you make do not define you, but how you deal with, how you move on from your mistakes, that's what defines you. Remember to ask yourself, will I be happy with this decision tomorrow? Will I be happy with what I decided to eat today? Will I be happy that I decided to say, no, I'm not really into it, I'll try next time. No, I don't really feel like going out tonight. Will I be proud of myself for what I've accomplished today? It's easy to say that I'll do it tomorrow or I'll do it later. But what makes you feel good about yourself is taking a hold of the opportunity right now, especially when you don't feel like it. Just do it. Just get it over with. You'll feel good about it right away, and you'll continue to feel good about it later on. And if you can consistently have that attitude and work towards making decisions that you're proud of, eventually, somewhere down the line, you're going to start running out of regrets. You're going to run out of reasons to be unhappy. It's going to be much easier to be happy when you're proud of yourself and what you've done with your time. Remember to work hard. Work hard always. Work hard whether you're just playing video games. Work hard whether you're just hanging out with friends. Work hard on those interactions. Work hard on your little skills that you love that nobody else seems to care about. I play music and I love my music, and nobody else seems to like it, but I still play it every day and I still love it. And I'm proud of it. I'm proud of this music that nobody else likes. That's all that matters. I can look back at the day and say I'm proud of what I've accomplished. And that allows me to be happy. That allows me to move on with my chin up and my chest out. You know, that's not everybody's goal, but it's important to me. So what's important to you? Work towards it and work hard. I want you to be as proud of you as I am. So I'm already proud of you. Always try to be aware. Be aware of what you're thinking. Be aware of what you're feeling. Try to address, why are you thinking that way? What's causing you to feel that way? Is it something you ate? Is it a lack of sunlight? Is it a lack of intimacy? What is it? Addressing that and figuring it out can empower your mind. It allows you to take a step back. Don't let those heavy emotions control you. Don't let those dark feelings rule the way that you think about yourself, the way that you act, the way that you're going to move forward. Be aware and be conscious. In doing so, it'll help you make better decisions. It'll help you be happier in the long run. When you're tired, when you're lethargic, sometimes it's okay to just be tired and lethargic. If you try to force yourself to do something that you just aren't capable of right now, it's not going to help. It just leads to more unhappiness. Disappointment can only be caused by an expectation that was not able to be met. Now, it's good to have high expectations for yourself, but it's much more important to be realistic. What's going on in your mind? What's going on in your heart? If you're feeling down, then feel down. Just be aware of what's causing you to feel down. Be aware that when you're feeling down, you're not going to be able to do those things that you love necessarily. You're not going to be energetic. You're not going to be the favorite side of yourself that you like to show others. Don't try to force the things that you're just not capable of right now. Do them when you're ready. Do them in the morning. Do them when you've got the energy. It's okay to just rest. It's okay to say, I can't right now. I just can't. It's all right. Sometimes you just can't. Life is fleeting. There's simply not enough time to allow yourself to be stifled. Be it because you think that somebody else is going to judge you this way or that way. It doesn't matter. We're all a little bit weird, I think. If there is such thing as a normal person out there, wouldn't they be boring as hell? If they have no quirks, they have nothing weird that they like to do, what makes them unique? I don't want to be normal. I mean, I've never really had the choice to be normal, but I don't want to be normal. I like my weirdness. I like my quirks. I like being the only one that does things this way and that way. And I'm sure you're the same. There's some weirdness inside of you that you're feeling you need to hide from the world. Now, whether that's true or not, the important thing is that you allow yourself to do it. You allow yourself to be it, to feel it, to live it. Now, there's going to come a time in all of our lives when we're physically incapable, unable, whatever, to do those things anymore. Eventually, we're all going to have to stop. I don't want to get to the end of the line and regret not taking the time to do those things while I still could. And I'm sure you feel similarly. So do them. Whether it has to be behind a closed door, locked down in a dark basement, whatever. Do it. It's extremely important to be willing to talk. Talk about the struggle. Talk about what you're going through and what you're feeling. It doesn't have to be with a close friend. It doesn't have to be with family. It can be with a stranger. It can be with just somebody. It can be with everybody. The important thing is that you're making that connection. We are social beings. Whether you like that term or not, we need each other. We need each other's understanding. We need each other's hearts. We need each other's laughter. In order to heal properly and effectively, quickly, talking to other people is the most important thing that you can really do. Now, a couple of really great things are going to happen when you open up and start talking. The first is that you learn there's a world of hurt going on out there. They're dealing with something similar, or they have, or they know somebody who is, or they will be. Now, the second thing is that you start to get an outside view. They have a different perspective of you. The way that you see yourself, the way that you feel about yourself, has been bogged down in your own negative thoughts for a long time. Now, you've got a warped opinion of yourself right now. It's not what they see. It's not what I see. It's only what you see. You're only seeing it because you've started to agree with all of those negative thoughts that have bogged you down and held you inside your own head. We've all got that. The only way to get out of it is to talk to other people, embrace other people, and learn to believe other people. It's very easy to think that they're just being nice and they're just telling you what you want to think or what you want to hear. You have to be able to believe that what they see is the truth. It's the truth to them. It's the truth to all of us. What I see in you is very, very different from what you see in you. What I see in me is extremely different from what other people see in me. I've had to take the time to sit down and talk to people and learn to trust, learn to believe their opinions. You can't fixate on what other people have and what makes them happy. Because you're not them. Your heart's different. Your mind is different. Even if you attain exactly what they have, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to make you happy the way it does them. You have to first start with loving yourself. Until and unless you love yourself, you can't expect anybody else to love you. When you love yourself, you can make yourself happy. And if you can make yourself happy, then you can make somebody else happy. Now, I talk as if a relationship is the end goal and the be-all and end-all. It won't be for everybody, but it is my end goal. I've struggled my whole life to try to find a successful relationship, and I haven't had any luck. I think the main reason for that is because I've held on to past grievances. I've been down on myself a lot. And I've been working on trying to love myself and to make myself happy. That's step one. I'm almost there. I swear. So again, I think the most important thing is not to fixate on what other people are doing, on what other people have. It's not necessary. What's going to make you happy, what's going to continue to make you happy, is unique to you. Now, you know what that is. I believe you know what that is. Somewhere deep down, or maybe it's right in front of your face and you know it very well. And we have to focus on that. We have to get that. Start on the little bits. The end goal is the end goal. We can't get there all at once. Fixate on what makes you happy. That's all you can do right now. But it's more than enough. I believe it. I believe in you. We can do it. I hope you believe in me too. Now, if you made it this far, first of all, thank you. And I really hope that you found at least one of these points helpful. Now, I'm just going to ask for one more small thing. I would really want to try to reach the other people out there that are suffering like I was. And the best way for me to get there is to ask for you to like and subscribe. It's a small thing, but it goes a long way. To that same effect, leaving a comment down below, something that you'd like to see, something that you liked, that you didn't like, or even just a simple smiley face. It helps the YouTube algorithm start to recommend my videos to other people. What I really want is to get my videos into the minds of people who could actually use them. Please. See you next time.